Imagine the first conversation between God and Adam, a moment of profound intimacy. Language, in its purest form, was a gift from God, a means to share love, express thoughts, and build a relationship. This leads us to ponder, what was the language of Eden, this perfect medium of divine and human conversation? When God formed Adam from the dust of the ground, He breathed into him the breath of life, a divine spark that set humanity apart from all other creatures. This divine breath was not just the gift of life, but also the gift of communication. With it, Adam was given the ability to speak, to name the animals, and to converse with God Himself. This moment marks the inception of language, a divine conduit for relationship and understanding. Language, in its essence, is more than a tool for mundane communication. It is the foundation of relationship, the means through which God and humanity connect. Imagine the profound intimacy of those first conversations in Eden. With what words did Adam express his awe of creation? How did God impart His wisdom and love through the spoken word? These questions invite us to ponder the sacred nature of language. It's a gift that facilitated the first conversations between the Creator and His creation, filled with purity and untainted by the complexities and corruptions that would come later. The concept of language as a divine gift emphasizes its intended purpose for love, communion, and expression. In Eden, language was the medium through which Adam and Eve experienced the world, understood their stewardship of creation, and related with their Creator. This understanding of language as a divine gift reveals its intrinsic value in our relationship with God and each other. As we delve deeper into the mystery of Eden's language, let us remember its original purpose: to build a bridge of communion between God and man. A bridge that, despite the fall, continues to be restored through Christ. In this sacred perspective, language transcends mere vocalization. It becomes a symbol of our divine connection and a tool for deep, meaningful relationships. The question of what language was spoken in the Garden of Eden has fascinated theologians, linguists, and believers alike for centuries. This section delves into several theories that attempt to unravel this ancient mystery, each offering a unique perspective on the divine choice of communication in paradise. Hebrew theory. A popular belief among some scholars is that Hebrew, the language of the Jewish people and much of the Old Testament, was the original language. This theory is grounded in the idea that Hebrew's profound spiritual and historical roots, coupled with its use in the earliest biblical texts, mark it as a prime candidate for Eden's language. Its sacredness and antiquity lend weight to the argument that Hebrew could be the language through which God communicated with Adam and Eve. Aramaic and ancient languages. Another perspective suggests that Aramaic, known for its ancient lineage, and as the lingua franca of the Near East in certain historical periods, might have been Eden's tongue. This theory expands to include other ancient languages like Sumerian and Akkadian, proposing that the first language could have been one lost to history, known only in the echoes of these ancient tongues. Each of these languages carries the weight of immense historical depth, suggesting a bridge to humanity's earliest days. The language of the soul. Perhaps the most mystical theory is that the language of Eden transcends human speech entirely. This view posits that the first language was a form of pure communication, a language of thought, emotion, or spirit, unbound by the physical limitations of spoken words. This theory invites us to imagine a form of communication that was as direct and profound as the connection between the Creator and His creation, unmarred by misunderstanding or misinterpretation. In our quest to uncover the language of Eden, The Bible serves as our most revered guide, though it offers more in the way of implication than explicit revelation regarding the language spoken by Adam and Eve. The Scriptures do not directly answer our question, but provide a rich tapestry of narratives and insights from which we can draw. One of the most compelling biblical insights into language comes from the story of the Tower of Babel, found in Genesis. This narrative tells of a time when all of humanity spoke a single language, a harmonious existence that enabled them to undertake the ambitious project of building a tower to the heavens. God's intervention at Babel, confounding their language and scattering them across the earth, underscores the significance of a unified language and its role in human unity and ambition. This story marks a pivotal moment in biblical history, introducing the diversity of languages as a divine response to human pride and disobedience. Furthermore, the concept of an Adamic language is a fascinating subject of theological speculation. This hypothetical language, presumably spoken by Adam and Eve, represents a pure, uncorrupted form of communication, possibly encompassing not just words, but a profound expression of the heart and spirit. The idea suggests a form of communication that was direct, intimate, and fully expressive of the nuances of divine and human interaction. While the Bible does not provide a clear-cut answer to our question, it invites us to reflect on the nature of divine communication. The absence of a definitive answer leads us to appreciate the depth of our spiritual heritage and the mystery of God's interaction with humanity. Through these biblical narratives and the notion of an Adamic language, we are reminded of the original purpose of language: to foster communion, understanding, and love between God and His creation, and among ourselves. In this light, we are invited to reevaluate our approach to communication. By prioritizing love in our interactions, we echo the divine language of Eden, fostering connections that are deeper and more meaningful. As followers of Christ, our challenge is to embody this language of love in our daily lives, using our words and actions to reflect God's unconditional love to those around us. In doing so, we participate in the divine conversation that began in the Garden of Eden, speaking a language that hearts understand universally: love. If this exploration has enriched you, please support us by subscribing, liking, and sharing our video to spread faith, hope, and love. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. God bless you.